Luka Doncic is never gonna learn.
This is the frustrating part about Luka. You complain when they call it, you complain when they don't call it. Like, it comes to a point where sometimes you just gotta play.
Anthony Edwards went nuclear.
Looking for an exclamation point. Edwards, you gotta be kidding me!
And the Cavs and the Pistons battled in the clutch. But we gotta start in LA, where Trey Murphy and Zion were putting on a show.
Reaves has it batted away, turnover. Jones, trailer, look out. And it's stolen away from AR, look out. There goes Zion, and it's a 20-14.
The Pelicans were flying high at the beginning, and guess who responded for the Lakers? That's right, the oldest guy on the court.
This is their longest road trip of the year, LeBron. Rise and jam on the lob. Wasn't really under duress. 3-on-1. Oh, and they botch it. Wow, a 3-on-1, but they're gonna get away with it. They're gonna get away with it and get an and one.
Both Bron and Luka scored 16 apiece, leading the Lakers to a 4-point lead before the break. And I gotta show you this moment of Doncic at the free throw line, complaining about Jordan's early entrance.
This is the frustrating part about Luka. As great as he is, and he is great, you lead the NBA in free throw attempts. So you complain when they call it, you complain when they don't call it. Like, it comes to a point where sometimes you just gotta play.
He was right, but he pushed it too hard and got a tech afterwards. He built this whiner reputation himself, and now he's getting the Iverson treatment by the refs. Anyway, in the third quarter, we continue with the jam session on both ends.
Good shot, Lakers will take it. Here's a 2-on-1. LeBron, hello!
I tell you what was smart.
Dance. Zion in a bit of a trance, and now they take it away. All the way, look out!
Murphy and James kept the crowd entertained with 21 points each, and the game was pretty much in the balance. But in the final period, the visitors ramped up the pace and got to an 8-point lead.
Close him out in the corner. Oh, Murray wound up with an open shot and he hit it. 500. Not going to be easy. Boy, Kennard was all over him, but that's just a play like he's not going to give it up, is Bryce McGowan's.
Waiting so long to get in aggressive mode.
Williamson, look out here. Count of it goes. It goes.
Williamson converts the end one, forcing JJ to call a timeout. And coming out of it, the Lakers were ready to take what belongs to them.
Stu sped him up. Jackson Hayes, throw it down with one hand. Luka, LeBron with a head of steam. Now the left-hand side, Reaves, yes! He's got it, fresh snow from the corner. Up now for Marcus Smart, to Kennard. He's open! He can't knock it down. Offensive rebound. Reaves, three, got it! Got it!
Austin Reaves with back-to-back threes takes over the lead for the purple and gold, but the avalanche is not finished yet.
His standards. Luka underneath, he's gonna score! Timeout, Pelicans. Turnover, taken by
Marcus.
Here they go, Marcus Smart, the former defensive player of the year. Love, LeBron! He glides in a finger roll.
Another steal and assist by Marcus Smart to LeBron. The former defensive player of the year was crucial in this game with 10 points, 7 assists, 4 steals, and 3 blocks, lifting LA's spirit on both ends of the court.
Marcus, got it! Yes, sir! They're milking some clock. Now Murray gets into it. Zion wants to go down the middle. Oh, they knocked it away again!
Seeing all of that sacrifice by Smart, Luka decided to finish the job on the next possession.
Luka, back and forth for three. That could be good night.
Doncic hits the dagger, capping off an incredible 22-4 run, which sealed the deal at the end. Luka led the Lakers to their third win in a row with 27, 10, and 7, and had to test Vando again to see if he's ready to stop him from confronting his coach. And Reddick had to clear the air afterwards.
Yeah, I didn't think much of it at the time, to be honest with you. I don't think Luka did either. I mean, he and I have a great relationship. I really value our relationship. It's a competition, and there's two guys here who are trying to win a basketball game.
Moving on to Cleveland, where two of the best teams in the East met for a real showdown.
Grabbed by Cunningham. Harden's slow to get to his feet as Duran dunks. Mobley works on Green, spins right around him and hammers it home.
Wow, what a move by Evan Mobley.
All 14 of his points in this third quarter. Spins on Schroeder, puts it up and in, and Tobias Harris. Harden gets it back. Now it's Tyson. Tyson again. Hey, Jaylon Tyson has buried 5 triples here tonight.
With no Mitchell on the floor, Jaylon Tyson puts the Cavs up by 11 with his 21st point of the night. But the Pistons weren't gonna surrender that easily.
Thompson the other way. Green the high flyer.
Defense right now.
Ball security and defensive pressure. Thompson takes a nice feed from Danis Jenkins. Ausar Thompson, you can find him right around that rim on the offensive end, and he can do this as well. Thompson with the steal. Javonte Green.
Ausar Thompson ignites a little 6-2 run with amazing hustle plays on both ends. And Detroit continues to claw their way back into it by putting their second best defense on full display.
To the corner, got a chuck from Duran. His pass intended for Ellis is picked off, and it comes to Robinson. Jenkins in toward Mobley. Got it. Harden is guarded by Cade Cunningham. Harden puts it on the floor, goes to that left hand, rejected by Cunningham. To the Harris. Harris is watched by a shorter Merrill. Harris fades away. Tough shot.
The Pistons execute an electric 13-4 run to make it a one-possession game. It would have been far better for them if Cunningham had it going on the offensive end as well, cause he shot terribly last night. Only 4 of 16 from the field for a total of 10 points. He did have 14 assists though, which helped them a bit in the closing moments.
Cunningham leans. Dumps off to Duran, who dunks.
Duran, on the other hand, was unstoppable inside the paint, keeping the Pistons within striking distance in the clutch.
Into the corner, Thompson had to reach way back to get there. Ausar Thompson lobs to Duran.
Duran just knocks people down. Wow.
But when the Cavs closed any passing lanes towards them, Detroit was left without an answer.
100 seconds to go. Robinson thought about a 3. Mobley looms. Robinson tries to drive. Mobley stayed down. Ausar Thompson for 3. No, rebounded by Mobley, and that was really... Harden's holding Duran. Harris finally gets it into Cunningham. Cunningham works on Tyson down the lane. Tried to find Duran, and out of bounds it goes.
On the contrary, Schroeder and Harden knew how to handle the business.
Job defensively guarding multiple people.
Schroeder again tears inside of the basket. This time he left Harris behind as Dennis. 2 veteran point guards and Schroeder and Harden need some clock. Here's Harden driving on Cunningham. High off the window as James Harden with a haymaker has given the Cavaliers a 7-point lead.
The Beard sneaks past Cade and banks in the dagger for Cleveland. This was their 15th win over the last 19 games, solidifying their top 4 position. And another team that's been sizzling hot all season long are the San Antonio Spurs. They bulldozed their way through Philly last night in the special throwback NBC broadcast.
Spurs by 7 with the ball and now make it 9 by Castle. Champagny with the 3. Drummond having an off night. 0 for 3 from 3. You get a block. Don't you have cable? Straight on 3 for Wemby. Oh boy. Off the block.
Where that corner's wide open against his zone.
Ooh. If you miss from the corner, Castle takes care of it on the other side of the bucket.
Stephon Castle and Wembanyama were having a little slam dunk competition in front of the Sixers crowd.
Wemby.
Oh my. Oh my. Are you kidding me?
This is ridiculous, but what's crazier is the fact that Victor had a plus-minus of +41 on just 5 field goal attempts. Yeah, he doesn't have to score a bunch of points to dominate the game. He had a phenomenal all-around performance of 10 points, 8 boards, 6 blocks, 4 assists, and 3 steals in just 24 minutes of action. Matter of fact, 8 Spurs players scored in double digits in a wire-to-wire win in which they led as many as 49 points. That's just brutal. And so was the Ant-Man in the clutch against the Grizzlies last night.
Edwards, step back, Trey, money. Fires, cash. Looking for an exclamation point, Edwards. You gotta be kidding me.
Edwards exploded for 41 points on 7 of 13 from downtown to go along with 5 steals and this spectacular block in the 4th quarter.
To
give him that step back.
Oh, get that out of here. Edwards with the swat.
This was Ant's 9th game with 40+ points this season, tying Doncic for the most in the league. And the Wolves cruised to their 4th win in a row. Moving on to Canada, where the Raptors and the Knicks played a tight game in the 4th quarter.
Right there. Robinson wins it. Brunson and Towns back into the game together, and Brunson immediately converts.
Manipulating. Good D by Robinson.
Barrett straight on 3 is good.
The former Knicks duo, RJ Barrett and Emmanuel quickly made it a 2-point game before entering the clutch. And everything was pointing towards another thriller ending until New York decided to stop messing around.
Legs are a little tired now. Gotta keep going.
Brunson carries a 3. Game, but 2 clutch ones there. Towns a step back 2. Got it! A 7-0 run since the Raptors got it down to 2, and now another steal. The Nova Knicks out on the break. It's Josh Hart to the rim, and he banks it in.
Josh Hart finger rolls the layup for a lightning-quick 9-0 run, which got them up by 11 points. And after Jakob Poeltl stopped the bleeding for a split second, the Knicks' furious finish continued.
Knicks are too close. Get some separation.
Towns, tough shot. It goes. Brunson got hit hard from behind. He scores and 1.
Brunson converts the N1 for his 26th point of the night, putting a stamp on their 3rd win in a row. And here are the Charlotte Hornets taking care of the Mavs in just 12 minutes of action.
Got his own miss. Hornets reset.
Knew he was going to make that one.
Knipple. His first three-pointer. Kahn does a lot of that. Bats it over to Grant. His third quarter dunk. Shot clock's down to 2. Sion. Wonderful. Patient offense by the Hornets.
Zion James put them up by 22 points before the 4th period even started. With another blowout win against a weaker team, the Hornets have finally reached the 500 mark, moving up past the Hawks for the 9th seed in the East. And the Suns finally got some well-needed help in their quest for the 6th seed in the West as Devin Booker returned to action against the Kings.
Green in transition finds Booker for the corner 3. Point shooting team, they are dead last in the association. And it is shown tonight. Devin Booker, on the other hand.
Book got 17 in his return, but it was Jalen Green who delivered the best play of the day right here.
Gillespie sneaks over for the steal. Drives the floor, lobs it up, and Jalen Green brings the boom!
Wow, this guy can fly! Green's athleticism is off the charts. He led the Phoenix balanced attack with 20 points in the comfortable win over Sacramento. Up north in Chicago, the Thunder didn't need their MVP to handle the Bulls.
On the run, and now J. Will got behind everybody, and Okoro clears for the jam in transition.
Of the quarter here.
But McCain comes right back and rattles one in from downtown. Shot on the move. Here he is with a left-handed layup. Nothing but open space to the rim. J. Will didn't want the 3. Instead, rumbles his way to the cup.
J. Will and Jared McCain were more than enough, boosting OKC's win with 37 points on 54% shooting off the bench. And their post-game interviews remained the flyest across the NBA.
Just trying to get better. It's a five-guy thing on defense.
And, you know, in that 3rd quarter is when you guys really created the separation that you needed. What was going on? What was going on?
He put it on.
Another exciting day of hoops, and if you want more NBA madness, check out my last video where Nikola Jokic made a total circus out of the game against the Jazz. Click right here and talk to you in the next one. Peace out.